Hello, beautiful beings. How are you doing today? I hope that you all are doing well. In this pick a card reading, we are looking at your manifestations and determining and connecting to spirit to determine where you are with your manifestations. This is going to give us a good insight on things that we need to reflect on, things we need to review, in order to progress with your goals, your intentions, your manifestations. This will overall give you an idea of where you are at with your journey and what you should be focusing on next. So we have here in front of us 4 piles. Okay, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So I wanted you to take a second to tap into your intuition, tap into your guides, your spirits, and then also to get connected with whatever manifestation that you are wanting to know the progress of where you're at with. Okay, so take the time to connect, and then when you are ready, you will go down in the description box and choose the pile that you feel yourself being called to. So once again, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Hello, my pile 1. So this is going to be your reading for this video. This is a collective message, so I do want you to tap into your intuition to get a sense of what your spirits wanted you here to listen to. Okay, so we're gonna start with your first 2 cards here. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands and the you have the Ace of Wands, and we have the 10 of Swords. So these first 2 cards is giving us a look at where you are in relation to your manifestation, your goal, your intention. And this is your relationship with this goal. So where you are with this goal is very pioneer, active, passion. I mean, I'm getting a sense of you taking things in your hands, taking control, but in a very creative and passionate way of wanting to practically like manifest your life that you're desiring. I'm getting the image of you know, if you are a Harry Potter fan, I'm getting the image of when Harry first gets his wand, and how as soon as he touched the wand, everything just sort of like came at him. You know, it's like this aha moment of like, you have the power, you have the resources, you've been given this chance. So where you are in relationship to your manifestation is very active, it's very much hands-on. And your relationship to your goal is this, I'm getting this feeling of like, it's out with the old. It's out with the old mentality, the old thought processes. I'm getting like you have truly wanted to put this behind you because you understand that the only way for you to go forward with what you are manifesting, I'm getting the sense of what you're manifesting is like, it is something big. Well, all manifestations, while it doesn't matter if it's big or small, it doesn't matter, but I feel as though, particularly with you, my pile ones, it's as though what you're manifesting is something that once upon a time you would not have truly believed that it was even going to be possible. Like, it's a complete 180 for you. It's a complete 180, and a lot of this 180 is happening because there's been a mental shift within your psyche. There's been a mental, like, I am over it. I'm over my own bullshit. I'm over society's bullshit. Like, there, you know, that there has to be something more, and there is something more. And it's like you now have the vision to see it. I'm getting like this idea that you have this vision to sense that there's something more, and you are willing to bet on it. And a lot of, as I said, there are a lot of the relationship that you have with your manifestation is you putting away and putting aside a lot of things and ideas that was placed on you, and basically just, it's a complete relearning. It's a complete relearning. That is wonderful. So the next 3 cards here, the first card here is gonna tell me what you need to release, all right, as you're going along with your process here. And let's see, we have the King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds. Never remove a fly from a forehead with a hatchet. Again, never remove a fly from a forehead with a hatchet. Alrighty. And this is in reverse, by the way. So the King of Diamonds, the King of Earth in reverse. So what you need to release. I'm getting a sense that Spirit wants me to tell you that what you need to release is this hardship that you've placed on yourself. I'm getting a sense of you being very hard on yourself. And in a way, it's, Spirit wants me to tell you it's it's counterproductive for your growth. You knew what you knew. You at the time that you knew it. I'm feeling I'm saying that wrong, but it feels right. You knew what you knew, and there's no changing that fact, you know. And now you know more. All right, so there's no point in you beating yourself up on, oh, if I only knew this, I wouldn't be in my predicament. Oh, if I only done this at this time, then I would have more. It's like, no. You are exactly where you need to be, and beating yourself up over the fact of what you did or did not know once upon a time. It's not serving the King of Earth that's within you. Okay. This next card here, we have the Ace of Diamonds. Wow. Okay. What you need to grow. This right here, it says, opportunity does not wake those that are asleep. Oh man, oh, beautiful. What you need to grow, what Spirit wants you to grow is, in a sense, creating your own luck. One thing that I'm noticing big time for sure with the King of Diamonds showing up, and then we have the Ace of Diamonds here as well showing up. This is you being very grounded into the earth. This is you being very grounded into your physical manifestations of what you are wanting. And it's very much like the door is being opened, and now it's time for you to create your own luck. Grow your own luck. Now that you have the wisdom, now that you know what you know now, what are you doing about it? This is how you're going to be creating your own luck and moving forward in a way that's going to allow you to grow. Opportunity does not wake those that are asleep. You are no longer asleep because you have so much knowledge. Here we have the Three of Spades. So the Three of Spades here is giving me a sense of the step that you need to take. And we see here the Three of Spades is in reverse, and it says heal. It says a wise person does not fall down on the same hill twice. See, this is exactly what I was saying earlier in regards to you not beating yourself up, right? We need to heal, okay? The step that you need to take is to continue to heal and to learn from the lessons and learn as. And here's the thing, on your journey, this is giving me as well, like, your relationship to your goal is that, yes, you've put a lot of what's held you back in the past behind you, but as you're looking forward, you still see that there's still a ways to go. And this is why you have generated all this momentum with this Ace of Wands. And point out, like, I need to also point out, if you have not seen, you got the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Diamonds here, okay? Where you are like where you're going, okay? So there's definitely like this this start fire energy that you are bringing into your life around this time. And so the step is to continue to heal that. And as you're going along this journey, there's going to be other things that you also do not know, right? And so when you do not know it, that's okay. Heal from the lesson and then apply it so that you do not fall on the same hill twice. Right? You'll be getting a lot of wisdom along this journey. It does feel like you are in the very beginning. It's like you had to start over. I'm getting a sense of you having to start over because of everything that you've learned. This card here is telling me the lesson that you need to master. Okay? So the lesson that you need to master, we have the number 35, victory. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Wow. So the lesson that you need to master is recognizing, Spirit is being very, very clear. It's recognizing that your success, your failures, everything that Spirit is showing you, every experience, it's not bad or good. It's not that you had a bad experience or a good experience. You had an experience, period. And no matter what that experience, you will celebrate it and you will rise even higher. Okay, so that's the lesson that you are needing to take a hold of as you're going towards your manifestations. And as you're going towards your journey, as I said, it definitely feels as though you've had to start over in a sense because of what you now know. And through this journey, this idea of like making you wiser with every step that you're taking. This card is here. We're going to flip it over. We have the Page of Cups. So the intention that I set for this card is giving us an insight of what you might experience for the rest of this year. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse. With the Page of Cups coming up in reverse, I'm getting a sense of you are communicating with I'm getting a sense of communicating with the other realm. Okay, and it's you getting a lot of new information that this other realm, it lies within yourself. So this, basically, you're going through a journey of self from now until the rest of this year. It's going to be a very deep journey of self. And with that is you communicating much deeper with your emotions, getting much deeper with your intentions and your purpose and your reasoning of why, right? It's more of deepening your reasoning of why above everything else that I'm getting a sense of. And this is a journey that will require you to get very deep. It's going to require, even though you've put a lot of things behind you with this 10 of Swords here, there's also this sense that yes, it's behind you, but there's still aspects and wounds and scars that needs to be healed. And this Page of Cups in reverse is going to help you heal that along your journey of opening opportunities up for you. So we're going to, okay, we have a card that came right out. I felt the need to get a little shuffle in. And we have here the full moon in Aries. This says a fiery climax approaches. Wow. I love this as, I love this card coming out for us because one, a fiery climax approaches. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been basically preparing yourself for. And with this being an Aries, as I said, Aries is the start of the zodiac, so it's like the very beginning. What did I say? It's the very beginning of your journey, but it's a journey that you are ready for, and it's a journey that you are needing. It doesn't feel like this manifestation is something new. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's been in the works for a while. It's been either it's been with your spirits for a while, or even it's been with you for a while, but it's definitely a sense that it's not new, and Spirit wants you to know, like, the start is coming, so prepare yourself. Beautiful, pile one. So this is your reading, my pile ones. I hope that you received clarity and guidance on what it is that you need to do next. And I'm excited to see your journey and be a witness to that. I will see you all in my next video. Peace and blessings, my beautiful pile ones. Hello, my pile twos. How are you doing today? This is your reading in regards to where you are with your manifestations, any sort of reflecting, reviewing that needs to be done on your part. Now, this is a collective message. So tap into yourself, tap into your spirits, tap into the divine, so that way you can hear the message that you are meant to hear. Okay, so we're going to flip over the first two cards and get started here. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, and we have the Four of Swords. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so where you are with your manifestation, is basically you are getting to work. Now, either you are getting to work, or I'm also getting, I also heard just now of Spirit is getting to work. So something is working. Something is in the works, whether it's you or your spirits, but it's definitely a sense of analyzing your architecture. It's analyzing your foundations. It's analyzing like any sort of cracks in the wall that needs filling in. And it's also, as I said, it's working. It's also give me a sense of working with your spirits as well. And working with your higher self, or however way that your, you know, with your practice calls, you know, whatever your practice calls for you to commune with. It's you working very closely with that essence, with that presence, because as I said, it's you understand that I'm getting a sense of where you are is in a way understanding that even though you have laid foundations, and even though those foundations thus far has gotten you to where you are now, there is a sense that you are re-looking at your foundation. It's like something, it's your spirit, it's your spirit's wanting you to re-look at any sort of crack that needs to be filled, anything that needs to be done, because the stronger your foundation is, the stronger, I'm getting a sense of like a house not being built on sand. Yeah, that's basically, yeah. You want to make sure that your house is not being built on sand, and working very closely in doing whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that your foundation is stable to carry you into your manifestation. Now, your relationship with your goal. I am loving the peacefulness. There is a peacefulness. There's a feeling that Spirit is giving me, is like the feeling as though you have finally come to the conclusion that you cannot work the way that you have been working. You have worked really hard to get to where you are now, and that is why you have a foundation of what you currently have. But this is also Spirit, and I feel like this has been a journey for you, of you picking up the pieces of yourself and being very kind to yourself, being very mentally kind to yourself, taking a good look at your mental health. Your relationship to your goal is, you understand that at the core of your foundation must be peace. It must be peace. And if you are still on the track of still discovering that, know that if following peace, following acceptance, following guidance, and letting that be your foundation, will assist you going forward and having a very serene and peaceful relationship with your manifestation that you're bringing in. Oh, that is lovely. Not a lot of people have a very hard time quieting their minds, quieting themselves, so that way they allow themselves the space to look at their foundations and make their foundation stronger. And you have come to the conclusion, or you have come to the conclusion, that this is what you need to be healthy. So that way you can continue on with the momentum that you are going towards. And I'm getting a sense of, as well as it's gonna require a lot of energy. It's gonna require a lot of energy out of you. And so because of that, your spirits need you to embody this mental rest within yourself. Lovely. So this first card here, it's basically representing what you need to release. So what you need to release, we have key 10. Every door has its own key. I don't know if you can see that. It's getting a bit, the light's changing a little bit, so bear with me. But we have here, every door has its own key. So what you need to release, Spirit is giving me the sense that you need to release this idea that, one, there's a couple of messages. Wow, that came in fast. One, this idea that you do not know what you are doing, that needs to be released. Okay. Second, this idea that someone else holds the key to what you are needing. Now, you can gain wisdom and guidance, but know that their key is not going to open up your door. Right? So why are you doing things the way that they are doing it? The way that they are doing it is for them to do, but you have your own key to your own door. And that is what you need to release. I definitely feel like this analyzing, I'm feeling like this analyzing aspect of like, okay, I'm getting like the sense of very technical. So I'm getting a sense of like, for example, if you are wanting to build a website, you're focusing on like, like how to learn SEOs, and like there's like this very technical, I don't know how to describe it, but it's being very technical with what it is that you need to do. And that technicality is of course knowledge that if you feel called to learn, continue learning it, but also know that you are going to have to tap into yourself to find the key to your own door, to apply the knowledge that it works and fits best for you. So then we have here key 11. So we got two major arcana cards coming right next to each other, and key 11 is in reverse, and this is what you need to grow. And it says he who refuses to obey cannot command. Wow, what you need to grow is actually listening to yourself. That is the sense and essence that I'm getting from this, is this aspect of like what you need to grow is like you are wanting to command and take charge with your manifestation and everything like that, but you also need to take time to obey yourself. So I'm getting a sense of boundaries, right? Not crossing your own boundaries, not allowing others to cross over in your boundaries. I'm also getting a sense of you listening to your spirits, right? Of obtaining a practice where you are hearing your spirits a lot closer. I'm getting a sense of you channeling, you meditating, you communing with nature, not just going out in nature, but actually talking with nature, listening to nature, right? There's this aspect of you needing to just be quiet. Just be quiet and listen is the sense and feeling that I'm getting. We have the 7 of Spades coming up. Secrets. Truth cannot be hidden forever beneath evil. Oh, wow. Truth cannot be hidden forever beneath evil. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's okay. Listen. The steps that you need to take is this, definitely the sense of you being quiet with the word secret coming out here. But there's also this feeling as though like you getting information from of you trusting other sources, and you revealing things to other sources and other people that really you should be keeping to yourself. I don't know if you're quite listening. I'm getting this sense of like you know that feeling where you say something to somebody and then somewhere in your gut you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. It's like you're not listening to your gut. Like you're not listening to that intuition that is telling you beforehand, like, perhaps before you start telling people, like, not that telling people is a bad thing, but it's like, make sure you know what you're talking about. Sort of, in a way, make sure you know what you're talking about. Make sure that you are not seeking validation. Oh wow, that one came. Seeking validation from others, because perhaps you're like, maybe if it makes sense for them, then it will make sense for me. And it's like, no, if it makes sense for you, period, it makes sense. Why are you needing validation? Your truth is your truth, period. Right? So this card here, oh my goodness. Okay, I made the intention for these last 2 cards here, but specifically for this card, this is the lesson that you need to master, and it's 1, love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Love. This is what you need to master. And so with this, with love as the card that's coming out as you need to master, I am getting a sense of spirit wanting you to continue down in this journey of self, right? Of peace, serenity, self. I'm getting this sense of like, I'm also getting a sense of like love as in like your passion, following what you love, right? Bringing your love to you, making of you asking spirit to like, hey, I want more time to do what I love. I want true love here with me. My true love, singing, painting, reading, talking to people that are more like-minded, networking. It's like, it's you wanting your true love to come to you, but it's a very deep sense of like you wanting more peace, more of yourself back into your life. That is the, oh, I love that. Oh, that is beautiful. That is so deep level of self-understanding. The intention for this card is basically what you might experience for the rest of this year. Okay, we got the Eight of Wands. Alrighty. Quickness. Alrighty. So following this path, following this advice, following spirit, what you may experience for the rest of this year, we're talking like flying in opportunities, flying in understanding. This is a sense of you going. I'm getting a sense of you not stopping. This is definitely very active, but in a very interesting way. It's active because you have taken the time to know thyself. You have taken the time, because it's you getting a lot more direction, and it's because you be following this peace, this serenity, following this like love. Let's get another message. I'm getting called to pull another, shuffle a little bit and pull another card. Oh, card came out. We have full moon in Pisces, and it says balance, spirituality, and practicality. Wow, this is definitely giving you some very deep essence of like, okay, what do I do next? I feel like that's a question that many of you in my pile twos have probably asked. What do I do next? Well, here we are. Balance your spirituality and your practicality. In a sense, I feel that like in my pile twos, I feel like you're very practical. I feel like that's not the aspect that you need to balance, but it's starting to balance back in the spirituality into your practice, right? Balance back in that spirituality back into your practice so that you can gain more guidance and more wisdom. And that guidance and wisdom, wow, talk about the rest of this year flying by. Oh, that is lovely, my pile twos. What a lovely, lovely reading. I hope that this message has given you some clarity, some guidance of things to reflect on, things to review as you go along with your manifestations. I'm excited to see your journey and to be a witness to it. Peace, love, and blessings, my pile twos. Hello, my pile threes. How are you doing today? So this is your reading in regards to your manifestations, your progress. How's it going? Any sort of reflecting or reviewing that spirit wants to come through and tell you that you need, that needs to happen in regards to your manifestation. Now, this is a collective message, so tap into your intuition and get a sense of what it is that spirit brought you here to listen to, all right, to hear. Had to change the position of the camera a little bit, but I think I like it, so it's okay. So let's see, we have the first card. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Page of Wands. Okay, alrighty. So first off, where you are in relation to your goal, where you are in relation to your goal is, I'm getting a sense of this understanding that there needs to be a mental shift. Now, I say there needs to be a mental shift because in relation, you know, the relationship that you have with your goal, it's as though you are seeing the opportunity for what it truly is. It's like you took your manifestation and it was very much like in a mental space within you, and it's now you realizing or you wanting to move. It's not even like realizing, it's you wanting to move in a way that is filled with a sense of newness, a sense of opportunity, a sense of adventure, fire. It's like I do get a sense within your manifestation that this is a new manifestation. This is something that either it's new or you're now thinking about it in a whole new way, like completely brand new way. And it's you having to put aside what you think you know, about what you want, and go on this adventure to like, wow, okay, where is spirit taking me? Because I never thought of doing this before. I've never thought of like pursuing this. I've never thought of like, I'm also getting the sense of like this, like, oh, I never thought I'd be attracted to this, or attracted to this kind of like idea, person, or something. And it's taking you on a whole new adventure. So I do have a sense of feeling very much excited, and I'm loving this card as your relationship with your manifestation, because there is a feeling that I'm getting from spirit as though you're very much open. You're very much open to all the possibilities that are basically laid out like ahead of you. I'm getting this sense of like, with this Page of Wands, it's like this essence of like, there's so it's almost as though like you're looking out and you're seeing opportunity, but to someone else looking in, it's like, wow, you're really scrapping all of that. You're starting fresh, you're starting new. Like, it's like you're on like this barren land, but the thing is, you don't see barren land. You see a whole host of opportunity and a whole host of like adventure. It's very much like, it's very impulsive as well. I'm getting a sense of it, being very impulsive, but it feeling right. It's like something that you've never even thought of before. So this manifestation here that is, so your manifestation of where you are in it is very much a new, fresh, exciting take on of where you're going. Oh, I love that. That is lovely. I love where you are, because not all of us gets this fresh start. Not all of us, a lot of us, we remember this essence of like something feeling fresh within our system, and we're like so excited about it, but you are like, it's literally this sense of you being excited, and it all starts with you being open to the adventure. Are you being open to the adventure? Or, oh, there's also a feeling of fear coming up. Fear coming up a little bit with the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands. I'm getting this feeling of fear as well. So are you letting fear come in between of you, is coming in between of you and your adventure that spirit wants to take you on? Right? This adventure to abundance, to this newness. That's interesting. All right. Fear is fear and doubt are the death of dreams. Oh, fear, doubt, and comparison. Wow, yeah, that came up. Yeah, fear, doubt, and comparison are the death of dreams. So what are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding into this adventure that you are partaking in? All right, so this card here, this is key 6 in reverse, and this is the Lover's card in reverse. This is the Lover's card, and it says, water that has been begged for does not quench the thirst. Ooh, can we read that again? Water that has been begged for does not quench the thirst. I love that. All right, this is what you need to release. Begging, desperation. I'm getting a sense of desperation. You moving in desperation will not solve. It will, because you're on this new journey, right? With this Page of Wands here, adventure, excitement. Also comes impulsiveness. I said this, I believe. Also comes impulsiveness, right? And if you are moving in desperation, that impulsiveness becomes very detrimental to that journey, because now you're making decisions that you would not have made if you were in a state of being open, being accepting to the experiences of you finding your Eden. I don't know why that came up. Finding your Eden, your garden, right? So water that has been begged for does not quench the thirst. Why are it's moving? It's also getting a sense of, Spirit's giving me the sense of you moving in this essence of lack, right? Of you moving in a way that is like not having enough, of like this sense of like you don't know what you're doing. Well, in a sense, I can understand where that's coming from, but it's there's, like I said, there's like this fear and desperation that's attached, and Spirit needs you to release that, because you have been wanting this without you realizing it. This new adventure is something that you have been wanting for a long time, but it's something that has not manifested. It's something that has not come up yet in your life, or has not come up in a way that you truly feel connected to it. And now Spirit is saying, like, you are now ready, and you are now on the journey of getting this thing that you may have even forgotten that you wanted, that you've forgotten that you feel so connected to. And now you have been begging for this. You've been wanting this, needing this. So because you've been wanting this, right? Be open to it, but don't move in desperation. Don't move in desperation. We have here the 6 of Diamonds in reverse, and it's debt. Wherever you travel, leave behind your feet and not your lips, because lips come back to haunt you. This is what you need to grow. Using the 6 of Diamonds in reverse. Wow, to grow. This is very interesting. Okay. With this coming up, right? There's a few messages with this card. Okay. So the first message that comes to me with this card coming up here is this sense of when to move. Okay, because we're no longer walking in desperation, we're no longer walking in fear, because this is something that you need to be releasing as you're going towards this manifestation. It's, can you find peace and quietness? You have used your mind. You have used other parts of yourself to get you where you are now. Okay? And it's created a debt, right? And now in releasing that debt, right? And growing a positive debt of what it is that you do want, right? Is, can you find the space to walk and talk the journey that you are truly desiring? Are you willing to walk and talk your path, your journey, right? Because the path that you're on, it's like the path that is less traveled, right? So grow the sense of peace within yourself and accept this manifestation of what you're wanting. Stop denying what it is that you know you truly are wanting to manifest in your life. Oh, just because it's scary. That is, or not even scary, or even hard, or it's hard, painful, scary, whatever emotion that it is that you are, that is preventing you. Spirit needs you to walk, but not speak. Walk your path, and not talk about what you are going to do. It's the sense of just doing it, walking it. I hope that makes sense. That sort of came out Spirit came very quick in that. So it came to me very quick. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you get the essence of what Spirit is needing you to hear at this moment. Now the step, we have the King of Hearts, the King of Love. What the eye has seen, the heart never forgets. The steps that you need to take to go about this releasing, going to this growth, is continue to connect with this old love. I'm getting a sense of this old love. It's like something that was placed on your heart at a very young age, and you truly have not forgotten it. Spirit has not forgotten it. Right? It's something that you saw. I'm getting a sense of like you sitting in front of the television and you're watching the Travel Channel and you saw this place and it was like magic to you and you were like, oh my goodness. You saw it and it was placed on your heart from then on out. Like that is the essence. That is basically what I'm seeing in my mind when I see this card. With the message that, you know, Spirit is giving me is this feeling, is this sense of like tap back into that part of yourself that once upon a time others told you it was impossible, but that impossibleness is what has been set on your heart. Because the thing is, for you, it's possible. And it's not for you to listen to the naysayers that told you that it wasn't possible. That is beautiful. Now this card, the intention that I set with this card is the lesson that you need to master. Okay, trust. 31, trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, trust in the adventure, trust that you are going to get to where you need to get to. And the thing is, I'm feeling like you are needing to trust because this is a path that you would never, if you knew that this was your path from the get-go, you would have been like, nah, I'm good. Sign me up for a different mission. Like, I'm okay. But it's you needing to trust the process. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Right? Now, the intention for this card is to give us a look into what you might be experiencing for the rest of this year. The Devil in reverse. We are getting rid of vices. We are getting rid of things that's no longer serving you. For the rest of this year, this is giving me a sense of you knowing, and it's you giving us, it's, okay, blah, blah, come on. Okay. This is giving me the essence and feeling as though you are going to see exactly what's holding you back. You're going to see your chains. You're going to see your vices. You're going to see your addictions, things that you're addicted to. You're going to see the things, I'm getting money coming up, your bad habits. It's you getting a very good look at good look at your reality. And for the rest of this year, that is going to be so enlightening. It's going to be so freeing and so refreshing to get, you're like, wow, I finally see. I understand why this pattern keeps on happening. And you see, this is going to be so important for you to release and for you to realize and notice about yourself, because on this fresh journey that you are on, cycles are going to be broken. Cycles will be broken. All right, my beautiful pile 3. I hope that this message gave you something to reflect on. It gave you something to look at. I hope that this gave you something to get an idea of where you are in your journey in this process that you are basically going towards, right? I do feel called to pull one more card out just to get just one more. Let's see. Oh, that came out. Wow. Wow. Okay. balance, spirituality, and practicality. You know, I'm not gonna say which, but this card came up for another deck here, so I wonder if you are drawn towards another pile. But balance, spirituality, and practicality. I have a sense that you have, for this pile, I feel like you have dug into the spirituality of yourself and sort of understanding that you don't understand everything. But now comes in the practicality, and I feel this is connected to the Devil card coming out in reverse, and taking practical steps to begin breaking cycles that you are going to start noticing is appearing over and over and over again, right? So when you start to balance that and releasing that, so that way the new can come in, and as I said before, the Garden of Eden is coming back to me for some reason. You going towards your own garden, your own piece of heaven that you are creating for yourself. It comes with balancing that and breaking those cycles. So I hope that is very clear, my beautiful and wonderful pile threes. I'm excited to be a witness to your journey that you are on, because wow, it is a journey. It is a journey. I will see you all in my next video. Peace, love, and truth, my beautiful pile threes. Hello, my pile fours. Hello. All right, so let's get started with your reading here. Let's get started. Of course, like I said before, this reading is going to be looking into where you are at with your manifestation, getting some reflections, some reviewing on progress, some insights, basically. So let's get started here. So let's flip over the first two cards. Okay, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Two of Cups in reverse. 22. I wonder if I say if you are into numerology, definitely look up the meaning of the number 22. Just off the bat, for my pile fours, just to give you an essence of like what this could be meaning for you for the number just 22 coming up. 22 is the card of travel, plans, advancements. 22 is like dreams come true. It's definitely a master number, which is basically a number of completion, fulfillment. It's reaching your goals. Okay, so definitely, yeah, look into 22. Look in 22 and just see what you find and what message Spirit wants to give you in regards to just that number. But okay, so this first card here tells me where you are at with your manifestation. And baby, I really love where you're at. I love where you're at. I love the feeling. I love this feeling that I'm getting from Spirit, and it's like the world is your oyster, basically. It's I'm getting this sense of you understanding within your manifestation that you need to put down roots, but the thing is, even though you have these roots, now when I say roots, this could be something physical for you, like perhaps buying a house or land or whatever that is, but for others, I'm also getting the sense of roots as in getting very deep in your genetics, getting deep in your where you are from, understanding truly where you are from, where you come from. Now take that of however that means for you, of a sense of like, oh, I come from the universe, or I come from getting a sense into your culture, your family culture. I'm getting a sense into that. But it's also this sense of like the world is open, right? So your manifestation, where you are at with your manifestation, is a very much a healing space for you, that you do not, it's you realizing that you do not need to be stuck. I don't know why that word is coming up, but I'm just gonna say it. It's okay. You don't have to be stuck where you are, right? And it's very much showing within your manifestation of you coming to, it's either you have realized it or you've come to that realization of like, wow, wait a minute. No, look at all this possibility. Look at all the options that I actually have. Look at what spirit is like laying out for me. And it's a very beautiful space of where you are at, because it's a realignment with what truly matters to you. It's a realignment to what truly matters. And your relationship to this goal. This is very interesting. So your relationship to this goal, my pile fours, is I wonder if you are truly trusting your journey. I wonder if you're truly trusting your journey. I wonder if you have come to if you have accepted. I'm getting a sense of me wanting to ask if you have accepted, because I do feel a sense of resistance to this. I'm feeling a little bit of resistance with the Two of Cups in reverse. This is like non-acceptance in a way. So your relationship to your manifestation, you know what? That's why, yeah, I'm getting a sense of the word alignment coming up again. The word alignment coming up again, because your relationship to your manifestation is, Spirit is telling me, is giving me this sense, this feeling as though you were unaligned for a long time, and you are beginning the process of getting realigned with your manifestation. And what's very interesting is that where you are at with your manifestation and your relationship to it, you have realized that things need to change. You have come to the realization that what was is not where you deserve to be, and which is why where you are now is like this feeling of like, you know what, there's so much that is open, there's so much possibility. But yes, there is. The world is your oyster, absolutely. But where are you going? Where is your intuition telling you to go? Where are you being magnetized to? Right? So this could be, I'm getting very much a sense of like you making very clear what it is that you're actually wanting, you getting very clear on where you're going, being very clear with yourself, by the way, being clear with yourself and others of what it is that you're wanting and desiring out of your life, so that way you can start to magnetize your path. So we have the Three of Diamonds in reverse. Disrespect. When a naked person promises you clothes, beware. Oh, cloth, I'm sorry. When a naked person promises you cloth, beware. This is what you need to release. Disrespect. I'm getting a sense of you releasing, disrespecting yourself. I'm getting a sense of you minimizing like your actual needs, like being very understanding to other people's needs and their wants and their desires, and sort of disrespecting your own needs and wants. And like, you know what maybe it's like you very much belittling yourself in certain moments when it comes to other people, or even when you're talking to yourself. It's very disrespectful to your higher self. It's disrespectful to the spirits. It's disrespectful to everything that your ancestors have gone through for you to make yourself so small. Okay? And I'm getting also this sense of in a way that of you needing to release like where other people are at, that's where they need to be at. That's not where you need to be at, right? That's not their path, is not your path, right? So when you are listening to advice, when you're listening to advice of others, I'm feeling Spirit is definitely needing me to tell you, focus on the words, not on the person. Because see, the person, they have their own troubles, trials, tribulations. They have their own healing. They have their own generational curses to break. They have their own, like, what you see is just like surface level. What you see is surface level. So like, I'm also getting the sense of like, for example, if you're manifesting, for example, in my pile 4s, if you're manifesting like love, for example, and you're seeing like everyone else around you just so deeply in love and all this stuff, and you know what, that is their journey, and but you see, that is surface level. It's not saying that there's something stirring up beneath like people that are close to you and anything like that. No, what it's saying is like, they have their own journey. So listen to the wisdom, right? See the beautifulness in this union with your manifestation, right? But also know like that your journey is yours. And so don't take things so surface level. There are a lot of things that people are healing underneath that you do not even see. And it's not meant for you to see or notice, because what's meant for you to see, what Spirit wants you to see, is the beauty of what could be. The beauty of what could be, because wow, once again, the world is your oyster. There is so much in store for you. So release that. And now we have, okay, key 19 in reverse. Key 19. A canoe does not know who the leader is when it turns over. Everyone gets wet. This is where you need to grow. So we have the key 19 in reverse. And if I remember right, this is the Sun card. What you need to grow. So what you need to grow is, in sense, your own voice. When you are hearing Spirit, when you are hearing your own inner voice, your own inner guidance, right? Are you, in a sense, or can you distinguish that voice from like your critical voice? So it's like, do you know the difference between your higher self voice and the parts of you that are needing healing? Right? So there's a voice. There is something that you need. So what it is that you need to grow is understanding your own inner mechanisms, your own inner leadership, of you leading yourself, you being, because see, with your higher self being in the leadership position, by you embodying your higher self, right? You are allowing yourself to take steps that are for your highest good, right? But when you are not letting if you're letting other parts of your being make decisions and take leadership in certain areas of your life, that's going to cause a lot of issues in regards to one, leading this journey towards your manifestation. All right, so what you need to grow is, in a sense, is understanding your own inner voice and growing a relationship with your higher self, and letting your higher self take the lead. No matter where that goes, letting your higher self take that lead. Now the step that needs to be taken, Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts, alone. It says, to be without a true friend is to be poor indeed. All right. So what Spirit wants me to tell you, my pile fours, with the steps that you need to take. So this, you know, what you're releasing, what you're growing, and also now the steps that you need to take. There's a sense of you needing to heal. Be alone. And when I say be alone is, are you okay with being on your by yourself? Can you tolerate your own silence? Or are you needing other people to fill that silence for you, because the thought of being alone with your thoughts is terrifying. You need to be alone with your thoughts so you can start to understand, like, oh, wait a minute, that's the criticism voice. That's the voice of that one person that came into my life and criticized everything that I did. But now I'm putting my own voice over it. Or you need to discern the inner child voice that is like very sensitive and hurt and feels very abandoned. Start to discern these voices, and by you, the step that you need to take is to be alone. Be your own true friend. When you list your best friends, are you your own best friend? This is very interesting for this journey that in regards to your manifestations, my pile fours, because we see here with the Two of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse, there's some kind of disassociation. There's some kind of disassociation, which is very, very interesting. Let's flip over these cards, because this card, the intention for this card is to show us the lesson that you need to master. So the lesson that you need to master, the lesson you need to master is 45. Dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. Alrighty. Alright, my pile fours, are you sleeping well? How are you sleeping? Are you drinking enough water? I'm getting a feeling to ask. Are you drinking enough water? Are you dreaming? Do you remember your dreams? There's a lot. There is a process that your body goes through when you are sleeping. And most of us, we know more or less this process. But what's coming to me, what Spirit, and I'm never really technical in like sciencey in my readings, but Spirit is using the knowledge that I do have to speak on this. And it's this sense that when you sleep, your body is healing itself on multiple levels, right? It's healing your nervous system. It's solving problems within your day. And there's this, I'm getting this feeling as well that, I'm getting this feeling to ask you, how late are you eating? How late are you eating? Because see, when you're eating late, okay, when you eat late, right, your body has to work extra hard to now, instead of taking the time that your body needs to actually heal your nervous system, rejuvenate your blood, or solve problems that you need solving, or even to connect you to a higher dimension that you need to get to, that is only that you're able to connect. My pile forward, you're able to connect to this dimension through your dreams. But see, whatever habits that you have at night, it could be eating late, it could be watching movies late at night, it could be the blue light of your camera. I don't know what it is, but there's some habit that you have, and it is disrupting your bodily sleep function. That makes sense. it is hindering it, because now your body is now, so going back to the example of eating, right? Your body is now having to, instead of taking the time to process everything else that your body needs to process, like I said, it's now taking the time to, like, okay, now we have to digest this food because it's so much, for example. I don't know, but it's like some kind of habit that you are needing to master, that you are needing to let go of, so that you can master the art of rest, sleep, so that you can be reborn to for the next day in a way so that you can make the proper decisions that you need to make, that will be coming up, that you are going to be asked to, like, make a decision on. Okay. Also, for my pile 4s, if you feel connected to your sleep in a way of, like, you being you getting messages through dreams, you getting dream walking, or anything of those sorts of, you know, working your magic in your dreams, like if you feel very connected to that type of a process, I would say look into it. Start to master your dreams if you feel called to add that into your practice. Now this card is letting us know what you might experience for the rest of this year. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Alrighty. The Six of you are going, for the rest of this year, you are going to get a real close look at who is for you and who is not for you. What is for you and what is not for you. You are going to be getting a very good look as who is truly in your corner. And this is coming up again. Now I understand why this came up. To be without a true friend is to be poor indeed. You're going to get a true essence of who is really rooting for you. Who is really wanting you to win. Who is wanting you to be open to all of these beautiful possibilities that are open to you. Right? And Spirit wants me to let you know to release it. This might, for the rest of this year, this might not be a very easy process. And I feel like for some of you, you've already been in that process of, like, realizing, like, all right, you know what? The energy that it's not that these people could be bad. I'm not definitely, Spirit doesn't want me to, it's definitely want me to make that clear, but it's like you are now at a different vibration. And why are for you to because you're on this different vibration, there's others that are not going to be on that vibration, and that's okay. That's okay. Be willing to let that part of your relationship go. It doesn't mean that they're no longer part of your life. Now, depending on your own situation, that could be relative. Sometimes that will be the case. But for some of you, I definitely feel it's like, okay, my vibration is no longer doing this. I now want to do this. And now, whatever way that relationship progresses, let it progress in that direction. Whether that's like falling apart for a while, you taking the time to be alone, or if it's you changing the dynamics of that relationship, whatever it is, let the vibration follow the vibrations that are for you. Okay? Call in what it is. Call into your spirit of what it is, of you magnetizing what it is that Spirit wants to bring to you. Oh, we have a card that flew right out, literally across the room. Let me get it, guys. When I went to go get this card, look, this is what came out. The energy is gaining momentum. Yes, the energy is gaining momentum. Take care of yourself Take care of yourself at night, okay? Take care of your energy, take care of your vibrations, because things are moving. Things are moving and you are vibrating differently. And when you begin to vibrate differently, you start to attract differently. So be very careful with what you're thinking about. Be careful of your thoughts, your words, your movements, your actions. They have power, right? And because you're vibrating differently, you'll be, like I said, attracting differently. You'll be wanting differently. So let things fall as they may. Don't force, flow. That is the message for my pile fours. I am very excited for you and your journey. I'm very excited. And I am so blessed to be a witness to your journey. And so I am very excited to see you in my next video, and excited to see if you feel called to get in touch with me. I'm very interested to know how this will play out for you specifically. So please, you can hit me up on my Instagram and DM me, and just let me know what is going on and how this all plays out for you. Because to be a witness to this growth of your own leadership, oh, that is beautiful. That's just absolutely beautiful, my pile four. So I will let you go. I give thanks and praises to your guides and my guides, and I just I wish you good and peaceful sleep, my beautiful pile fours. Truth, love, and blessings.